Good morning to all.
Good morning.
In my previous class, I already discussed about the automation and flexible manufacturing system. First of all, why we have to go in for an automation system means we have to avoid the human usage as well as we have to increase the accuracy of the product manufacturing. And why we have to choose the FMS system means we have to adopt the easy manufacturing process, and all the manufacturing process are easily we can done, and as well as we have to increase the production quality of the our industries. So based on our previous class, our third mechanical D section students, they have to clearly explain what are the basic components are incorporated in our FMS system, and as well as how their FMS systems are incorporated in the different machineries like Hyundai industries and different industries. They have to incorporate the FMS system and highly automated system. Highly automated system means in our CAD subject we have to study all the topics like CAD, and after that we have to study the CNC. After that we have to discuss about the control system and what are the material handling system. We have to incorporate all these things means automatically we have to incorporate the flexible manufacturing system. So the students, they have to clearly explain about the what are the basic components are required to implement the FMS system in the manufacturing sector. Okay.
I am Sundeshri from third year mechanical engineering. My teammates are Google Kannan, Navish, and Saranraj. We are going to explain the FMS components, which is flexible manufacturing system. What is FMS means? Flexible manufacturing system. Why do we need this system? Means reduce the manpower and man errors, and most importantly, human safety. When we handling the heavy materials like manufacturing industry, we all know metals and some other heavy components we are using. When we are handling that kind of things, we have very dangerous injury happen to human bodies, which is very miserable. So we are using this FMS mainly, and the benefits of the FMS are reducing the manpower and cost efficiency. We can't provide more money to the humans, which is very high cost compared to using the machines, and also space utilization. And in robotics, you can handle the heavy machines easily to store higher areas and also handle the small areas. But we use humans, it will be very tough to take away the heavy materials on the top of their floors. So that's why we are mainly using the FMS. As you know, there are several components using the FMS. As indicated, our definition are several basic components of an FMS. Workstations. Workstations are the basic front areas which when the load comes from the loading or coming into the factory, the workstation load and unload these materials, raw materials. Then material handling and storage system. After the workstation, we have to handle the materials into the storage systems to take and put in storage to utilize them. Then control is computer control system. All this workstation material handling are controlled by digitally on a computer system. The computer are mainly handled by the humans. So that is the human errors and also safety precautions. Next. Workstation are loading and unloading stations. Machining stations, other processing stations. Which I told you already, like loading, unloading, machining process like handling the raw material assembly, all happen in the workstations. Then loading and unloading station. The loading and unloading station is a physical between the FMS and the rest of the factory. As processing the raw material to assembly a certain material, certain finished product. That all happened in this loading and unloading session. Next slide will be completed.
Discussing about the performance components of the machine. Machining station is the most common application for the machine operation and workstation system. There is the CNC. There is a process to assemble the parts of the cutting the diameter of the work. And CNC common of the machining and center particular. This is the part of the starting point, and the workstation is started to assemble the work and finish the after the complete the work, and there is a checking quality of the part of the right. Machining sector is generally using the non-rotational part. There is one part and where the to one point to another point to assemble the fixed component. Turning center and using the parts of the mostly used common CNC lathe and cutting and drilling machine mainly uses for the FMS components. We have certain the machine at the center point, and it is require the multi-tool rotational cutters, the milling and the drillings, turning the centers will be of the can be used. The finish the quality of material on and the FMS part of the point. This the processing station is the block diagram, and the exporting and importing is process to finish the raw material. The somebody is getting the goods taken away from our factory. And the operation is additional machining, one application, sheet metal fabrication, and the reported the processing station. It considered the press working operation is the punching, shearing, bending, and the forming process. The certain work is administered to the quality checking inspector the raw material continues to reproduction of the FMS process. Assembly, some FMS designs is the performance, the same pattern from the FMS operation design, and flexible automation assembly the again development the replace and the manual labor and the assembled product of the type and made in batches. Reading about the human resources and the less than the factory of the assembled next generation of the factory and the industrial robots, and industrial robots are often used to the automated workstation in the flexible assembly systems. The finishing the component of the industrial robot surface is the finishing quality, and 90 and 99% is the FMS components is the surface plate and standard to the components.
Hello, I am Ravi Raj. I am going to explain the material handling and storage system. Material handling system is like you are transferring the material from one place to another. Like the ASRS, automated storage and retailing system, means it transfers the material from the machine to the storage area. This is one of the example for material handling. Then there is some type of material handling, like random and independent movement of works. And a variety of work configuration. Temporary storage. It is a storage system. The storage system you use to store the material to distribute or hide from the other areas. This is the computer control system explained by sir.
Hello everyone, I am Karan. Let me see about the computer control system under FMS components. Here the computer control system is the basic control unit which uses microprocessor and other control for coordinate the overall FMS process. Let me see the components of the control system. First of all, working control. Sanjay explained about the how the workstation will go on and carry out the process. So for that purpose, we have to keep a separate server or control system which control the workpiece movement and the coordinate of the control unit. Distribution of control system instructed to workstation. After the working process, the loading of raw materials is missed, then it has to be distributed to other machining process. So that is separately use the control system. It is also and incorporate a system with the information component. Then production control, traffic control, schedule control. These three are controlled to navigate the car to various other processes. Where it includes the CNC and other machining tools also, and handling tools also will be included in this. And the in the production control, we used robots or robot arms and other robotic component for handling the workpiece. For that also, computer control systems major component in the previous. Then workpiece monitoring, tool control. Here the workpiece monitoring and tool control is a safety feature that ensure the workpiece and the tool is not in the high force contact and it will cause damage because it is in high force or momentum. So that we use control system to maintain the precise amount of gap and the space for the workpiece and tool. That is why we are using workpiece monitoring and tool control. Performance monitoring and reporting. It is the overall survey system that constantly ensure that workpiece and the tool are maintained in the same space and same yard, and all the control system is controlled by and it's settled under various verifications. That we installed overall monitoring system which include the if it is any damage or defect, it will warn the system automatically. Then diagnosis. Diagnosis is the reviewing like it reviews whether the component is full of finished product or is there any small defect. It is also a control system that is including FMS controlling component. Then human resources. Hence we see flexible manufacturing system is it's a hybrid system, fully automatic manufacturing. But we also need human resources for loading and unloading and other handling. And if there is any error in machine system or part programming, that we can only handle by human resources. For overall the management, we require a minimum amount of human resources for maintaining the overall system without any defects or damage that ensure the safety of workers, workstation, and also the FMS system. It is the basic element we followed and we explained in the previous slide. The control system includes machine tools, inspection, quality, etc. Storage control system as an another step. It includes AGV and other components used for storing the finished products. And material handling is also a component that we use to robots to handle materials, not a human interaction. And control hardware. It is we seen about the control system which control other hardware without ensuring any accidents occur. And control software. It is the programming part which is used for moving the robots and the tool arms using the control system. Okay, thank you.